haven't been on here in a long time. There have been a lot of things in my life that take a lot more work than I thought they ever would, and things that I didn't think would happen. And a lot of the people that watch these videos as of right now, people that know me in real life or follow me on TikTok, because I don't know why, but people do, so yeah. And I wanted to put something out that contains a little bit of my life since the last video I posted, which I believe was my 1 year on testosterone video that I posted right before I left for Burningman. If you follow any of my social media, you would have seen my posts about leading up to Burningman and how excited I was. And so today I wanted to share something I wrote about why I don't talk about Burningman, even though I was so excited about it. So yeah, there will be some pictures and maybe silent videos while I read this thing. The first copy I wrote was on a notebook paper that I originally had physics written on, and I wrote it, and then I read it to my friend at lunch, and I kind of cried, so it got smeared, because I cried on the paper. Oof. So I rewrote it, and since I have a flashlight shining in my face, let's see if I can read this. Okay, so it's called My Mom and Burningman. This summer, I went to Burningman. This beautiful art festival in the middle of nowhere, this life-changing event, an alternative world with so many unique creations and people, the most incredible scenes I can't begin to describe, moments that even a picture cannot completely capture. This summer, I went to Burningman, and I haven't told anyone about it. I knew, going into it, how I'd have no real connection to the outside world. No phone, a teenager's greatest weakness, no Wi-Fi. The only issue I saw was what if a tragedy occurred? What if someone I loved died and I didn't know and I couldn't be there? However, the chance of someone dying was slim. No one I knew was sick nor being hospitalized. Everyone was healthy. Therefore, it would take a tragedy to bring down anyone in my family. I remember what the ground felt like, the playa dust coating the soft tarp cloth I was sitting on. I can picture the people nearest me, some I can call by name. I could recreate the outfit I was wearing, the red bandana around my neck, the gray Levi shorts coated in many layers of dust, and my Nike shoes, labels so covered it was unrecognizable. I can paint my aunt's face, so close to mine, the residue of tears in her eyes as we sat. The world faded out. I can recall everything she said. This is the hardest thing anyone will ever have to tell you. As soon as those words escaped, I thought back to the day my mom sat me down and said, "This is the hardest thing anyone will ever have to tell you." That was the day my grandma died. I was 8, but I was prepared then. She had ALS. Her passing was inevitable. That was the mom of the person sitting across from me. My aunt's voice shook as she gripped my hand. She squeezed. The words that followed that were the very words that would shatter my life forever. My fragile glass soul turned into shards as she said, "Your mom passed away last night." Echoing in my head, my mom's voice, "Your grandma passed away last night." There were and are no words, no way to properly respond to news like that. The moment after was when I stopped noticing the surroundings and beauty of Burningman. I know I cried harder than I've ever cried before. I recall trying to process living without my mom, without my best friend. If you've never heard a scream of pure despair, I hope you don't have to. That day was the day my broken soul was flooded and drowned in more tears than I knew my body could create. This summer, I went to Burning Man. This summer, my mom died. The greatest and worst moments of my life occurring simultaneously. And this is why I don't talk of Burning Man. Besides, I can't even tell the person I was so very excited to.